Contraband TV. What that shit do, Contraband? Hey man, we back on the block with it. Back on the block with it. Yeah, man. So look, man, I'm gonna get right to it, man. I hear y'all in the comments, man. Get to the story. Get to the story. Hey, I'm gonna get right to it, man. Like, comment, and subscribe if you fucking with your boy, man. For real, for real. Oh man, I forgot, man. I can't be cussing so early into the YouTube. I ain't monetized yet anyway, so hey, fuck it. You feel me? So look, again, I'm in the county jail, man. Still waiting to go to the pen. They had already let me know, you feel me? It's gonna be a couple weeks, so at this point, I'm just waiting. But CCDC, Clark County Detention Center, is North Tower. It's always on lockdown, bro. Why? Because it's always some bullshit. That North Tower is where they hold all the violent offenders at. If you're there for a violent crime, robbery, murder, battery, possession of a gun, firearm, anything like that, you're gonna be in North Tower. And with all those violent criminals in one tower, we always on lockdown. So when we do get off lockdown, you know what I'm saying? People, it's be tension flaring and all that shit, like, and people get into it and shit. But this one right here was a little bit different. And like I said, man, normally the white boys in there, they normally stick together, man. It ain't really much with the white boys up in there, you feel me? And one reason why I think that is because, you know, they only got prison gangs. I said this before, man. White boys only got prison gangs. They ain't got no street gangs. But in Vegas, the white boys in Vegas, they not part of the ABs. The ABs is the Aryan Brothers. They own shit. I forgot the name of it, but they own shit. So again, I'm in my cell. You know, we see them bringing new intake in. You feel me? They bringing new intake in on the cots. Oh, cool. But this, it was a lot. It was only like one cell really that was open. You know what I'm saying? So they actually put one white boy in the cell with this other white boy. Now, the one white boy that they brung in, you know, nigga looked like he could have been working out on the streets or whatever. He didn't really have much size on him. But he wasn't fat, sloppy, or nothing like that. But he had a little size on him, you know what I'm saying? I say he was about 6 feet, you know. Now the white boy that he went to the cell with, that was his cellie, this motherfucker looked like he was a monster, boy. I'm talking about, this was a big ass dude, the big ass arms, you feel me? Like, you could tell dude been to prison a couple times, and when he was in prison, he was running some shit, you feel me? But like I said, the white boys, they got a different vibe, bro. Like, they're very friendly until they don't have to be. You know, I said this before, like, they very friendly until they don't have to be. Like, you know, like with us, with the blacks and the Mexicans, I ain't trusting no nigga to go inside my box and get whatever, you know. So I remember, and this white boy was on the bottom tier also, you know. I was on the bottom tier. So I remember when we got out for tier time or whatever, we get off of tier time and they talking, the one white boy, the big dude, he bring his celly over to the other white boys, and we sitting there playing cards and shit, and they table was like right by us, so I could overhear them. You always gotta keep your ears open in prison. I don't give a fuck if you doing something, keep both these ears open both ways so you can hear what's going on, so you can stay on point, boy. You always gotta stay on point. So I'm ear hustling like a motherfucker. I'm trying to see what's up, what's going on. So over here, the one white boy tell the other white boys about the new dude. Like, yeah, man, I was in prison with dude, man. I ain't seen him in a while. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, you know, this a good guy right here, man. Whoop, whoop. So they talking, sound like they catching up on the old times or whatever, asking each other about this person, that person. Have you seen this dude? Have you seen that dude or whatever? So you got to remember, man, when you in the county jail, a lot of people come in the county jail, they ain't got shit, you know? It's the county, they just get there, you know? So motherfuckers be hungry and shit, you feel me? So when I first heard it, I kind of thought it was a bad idea for dude to to do this, you feel me? But again, white boys, man, they trust each other a little bit different, you feel me? So I remember they was talking about making a spread. Now the one with the big dude, he was the main one that was sitting there, you know, chopping down the spread. He told other people to go get noodles, to go get, you know what I'm saying, chips and all that. I guess they didn't have enough. So he told his celly to go in his box, you feel me? And go get a bag of chips, and I think a beef log or whatever. Or, because in the county, we ain't got beef logs in the county. It was a Slim Jim. So he tell him to go get another bag of hot chips and go get a Slim Jim. So cool, he go do that or whatever. Now I noticed that he gave his celly a lot of leeway like that. He gave dude a lot of leeway like that. I don't know if he did it because he knew him from prison or what, but my whole thing is, if you ain't seen a nigga in a while, bro, you don't know that man then. You don't know that man, bro. If you ain't, my whole thing with people is, if I ain't seen you in over 3 years, you change, bro. And I gotta still peep out you and feel you out and see if you still that same person I remember. Because I can't just be giving you all my trust like that. Because I don't know if you're gonna backstab me, you gonna play me. I don't know if you've been on drugs. I don't know if you got grimy. People change in 3 years, bro. From the sound of their conversation, he ain't seen this man in about 5, 6, 7 years, you feel me? So I thought that was kind of funny, but hey, ain't none of my business. I know I ain't giving my celly permission to go get a motherfucking thing. Nigga, you better not touch nothing neither, or it's gonna be a motherfucking problem around this. Well, I gotta stop cussing. Or it's gonna be a problem around this. It's gonna be a problem in this thing, bro. You bet not, boy. So this go on for a couple days, bro. Like a couple days. I remember the next tier time, the next tier time, I overhearing him. He was making a noodle and he was short. He like, hey man, can I get the beef jerky? He like, yeah, bro, you know where it's at. Go in there and get it, man. Mi casa, su casa. You know, he trying to be funny and shit. They trying to, you know, talk, you know, a little bit of Spanish and shit. I took that as a jab, but hey, the Mexicans didn't. So again, ain't none of my business. You feel me? So he's like, yeah, man, go get it. Mi casa, su casa. You feel me? All right, boom, dude, go get it. You know, they doing what they doing over there. We playing spades, me and my partner whooping on shit. Boy, yeah, boy, I'm king spades around this motherfucker, boy. You feel me? Whooping on shit. You know, us blacks, man, we been playing spades since we was 5, 6 years old, you feel me? Shit, we used to hold the hands when we throw family functions and shit. If one of our uncles or aunties or something, they got to go to the bathroom and go do something, they call one of the kids, hey, come hold this hand for me right here. Don't fuck my shit up now, boy. Don't mess my stuff up. Play this card, play that card. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be right back. So, you know, man, we spade kings around this motherfucker. So, yeah, I remember them just, you know, them having a cool relationship and, you know, him giving dude a lot of leeway to go inside his box and go get stuff. I remember him even giving dude phone time, like letting dude, you know what I'm saying, his peoples do 3 ways and all that. To me, he was getting a little bit too comfortable with old boy. Now, I don't trust nothing, bro. I don't trust nothing at all. So I'm thinking in my head, oh yeah, he gonna get him comfortable and he gonna try to rape that boy. That's what I'm thinking, like, you feel me? But I'm always thinking the worst, you feel me? My intent is always up, you feel me? So this particular day, it was visiting day. It was visiting day. So the big dude is Shelly. I think he had a county year because he had a lot of food and all that shit. So I think dude had a county year. You feel me? We call that a lid. We call that a lid out here. Year, we call that a lid. Like somebody asks you, oh yeah, I got a county lid. It's a year, you feel me? So this day, he went to visiting. Remember? Because I had to visit too, you feel me? Me and him go to visit at the same time. But he had 2 visits though. I only had 1, you feel me? Only one of my things came to see me, you feel me? Can't say her name though, you feel me? She know who she is. So, boom, I come back from my first visit or whatever. I'm hyped, I'm telling my celly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, baby girl came to see me. It's popping. Oh boy, he had another visit. So he going out the cell, bro, for at least 2 hours, I say. At least 2 hours. I don't know if it was that first visit or that second visit, but you could tell old boy he didn't have a good visit at all. I don't know if he got some bad news or what, you feel me? Because when he came back, his whole demeanor just changed. Like you could just tell, bro. When you in the county and you see people, bro, you gotta pay attention to people. Because you got to know when they crack. You feel me? You got to know when a person either coming back from 9 times out of 10, if it's a person that's always lively, laughing, joking, and all that, pay attention when they come back from court. Pay attention when they get a lawyer call, when they on that phone with the family, and when they come back from that visit, bro, from the females be the main ones that be sending niggas over the edge, bro. Black, white, Mexican, Irish, African, the Spanish, Indian, don't matter. Like, a woman know how to get you, boy. So he come back from the visit. You could tell when he asked to pop his door. You could tell when he asked to pop his door that he was off. You could hear it in his voice, bro. He was off. So they go in the cell or whatever. They about to let us out for tier time soon because we had already ate lunch. So they finna let us out for tier time soon. But you can hear them arguing down there. They ain't never argued. They was always cool as a fan. You feel me? So they ain't never argued. But this one, you could hear them arguing. I really couldn't make out to what he was saying, you know, but they back there arguing or whatever. So when they pop the doors, like 30 minutes later, they pop the doors or whatever. The white boys come out, we go to our table. You know, you got motherfuckers rushing to the to set their table up so they can play spades. Some people playing chess. You feel me? You know, some people just kicking it. Then some people running to the hot water thing to get them some hot water for their noodles. People doing all kind of different shit. People going to the guard to try to see what's up with their dates, to get grievances, to write out, all type of shit. So when they at the table, you can tell, the big dude, normally he lively, he talking, but he was kind of on reserve this time. He was kind of quiet. So the other dudes asking him, like, hey, man, everything all right, man? He like, man, I don't even want to talk about it right now, man. I had a bad visit. They like, oh, okay, I feel that, boom. So they talking, oh, boy, really quiet. He ain't really say much, you feel me? Quiet. Boom. So we go through that tier time or whatever. And then we go through that tier time, and then at the end of the tier time, you can tell, oh boy, no, before even right when the end of the tier time is when people normally try to make their little noodles and all that shit. So I guess his celly finally got some money on his books, so he had a couple of, he had some little soups or whatever, but I guess, again, he was short either some chips or a beef jerky. So he asked the big dude, like, hey, can I get can I get something? Boy told him no. He like, oh, nah, man, because I overhear him tell him, like, nah. He's like, shit, when I got back, my shit was looking funny anyway, man, like, you been in my shit. He like, nah, fuck that, brother. I never go in your shit without asking. Like, every time I ask you, bro, I ain't never went in there without asking. Every time I ask you, you know what I'm saying, can I get something? You say, yeah, then that's when I go get it. I don't steal, bro. I ain't that type. Oh, boy, like, yeah, all right, you feel me? So we locked down. Again, I say about 5-10 minutes in the lockdown, you hear them arguing again, bro. Like, you hear them arguing again. This time, you know, so I got my ear to the thing. I'm trying to see what's going on. I got my ear to the shit, to the door. I'm trying to see what they talking about, because they not far from me. You feel me? I'm in cell 2. They in like cell like 7, you feel me, on the bottom row. So I can make out, he like, yeah, man, you was touching my shit while I was at visit. Yeah, you was touching my food while I was at visit. The other white boy like, man, I ain't touched nothing, bro. I ain't never touched nothing without you asking. Bro, they arguing so loud and so hard. When the guard came and do the count, the guard had to knock on the door and ask him, was everything all right? They're like, hey, the guard knocked on the door with the flashlight like, hey, y'all calm it down up in there. Hey, I said fucking calm it down up in there. So they get quiet for a minute. Then right after the guard do the count and go off the tier, you feel me? They get back to arguing again, man. And you hear the one white boy say, like, bro, I ain't no bitch. Then after that, you just hear, ah, boop, boop, pop, boop, pop, boop, pop, boop, pop, 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 boop, pop, pop, pop. Boy, man, I'm talking about, man. You could tell, boy, he was slinging that boy around up in there. I don't know if they was in there, you know what I'm saying, tussling for a minute. The first couple minutes, it sounded like, you know what I'm saying, old boy was trying to hold his own with him. But old boy was just too big, bro. And he looked like he had some built up anger. Whatever happened on that visit, he came back and took out on the celly. And that's why, bro, you got to think before you move and not go to jail. because it might not even be nothing to do with you. But a motherfucker might get mad over a phone call, over a visit, over something happened at court, come back with an attitude. You the only motherfucker up in there, so now you turn into their punching bag. Yeah, nigga, you turn into their punching bag now, you feel me? So, in between the hits, you can tell them, say, you motherfucker, you stole from me. You stole from me. I give you anything, and you stole from me. I'm like, oh, damn, now every down the bottom tier, they like, oh, damn, he whooping his ass. He whooping his ass. And then it go from a lot of noise, like people in there tussling, to you just hear a nigga getting his ass beat. Just fist to face, just. Boy, I'm talking about, it was at least 10 to 15 punches, boy. At least 10 to 15 punches. Bro, it was so many punches, the white boys next to him was telling him to calm it down. He's like, hey, bro, get off of him, bro. You're gonna fucking kill him, bro. All right, enough is enough, bro. Enough is enough, bro. You're gonna fucking kill him, bro. Oh, boy was like, I don't care. He's a fucking thief. He's a fucking thief. And you ain't hear the other boys say nothing. You ain't hear the other boys say nothing, bro. After that, they was making so much noise, that same guard came back. When he walked inside the door, first when he was at the door, before they even popped the door, the sally port for him to come in, the other white boy next door told the white boy, like, hey, guard, and he stopped. So, boy, the guard, he already knew what room it is because he already told him to calm it down, you feel me? He walked in there, he was like, oh, fuck! He instantly hopped up on his walkie-talkie that said the code, you feel me? He told old boy to go in the corner and cuff up. About 5 minutes later, and then a gang of guards rushed in. I'm talking, it was like 15 guards rushed in inside the day room or whatever. Like 15 guards rushed in or whatever. Boom. They go to the door. They handcuff old boy up. And when they handcuff him, they put him on they set him down on one of the things right there, on one of the tables and shit. They set him down on one of the tables, but his back was facing towards me. You feel me? Nigga, his hands was bloody. I'm talking about, man, that man had so much so much blood on his hands. His shit was dripping blood off his hands. Like, man, he beat the shit out of that white boy, man. Then they say he beat him half to death. Like, and man, they had to come with the stretcher, take the boy on the stretcher. Boy ain't died, but the medical team had to come. They had to come with a stretcher. And when they took him out, they put one of the little neck braces on him and shit. Took that boy out in the stretcher. And they took old boy, they took the big white dude to the hole, man. I'm talking, it was so much blood. Even when dude was sitting right there, his hands was just dripping blood, bro. Like, that shit looked crazy. Like you could tell, bro, he just kept just punching him, bro, punching him. And then when they took the big white boy, when they finally, you know what I'm saying, got the other Hiseli, when they finally got him medically stable and they took him on the stretcher, they came back to take old boy, and that's when he turned towards us. You feel me? He turned towards us, and bro, his face wasn't bloody, but it was specks of blood all on his face, bro. Specks of blood all on his jumpsuit and shit. And these orange jumpsuits, no, these blue jumpsuits we got inside the CCDC. They ain't jumpsuits, they nurse scrubs, like nurse scrubs, two-piece nurse scrubs. You feel me? With the V-necks and shit. And you can just see blood, bro, all up on that boy. Like, he beat the shit out that boy, man. Like, that was some crazy shit. Hearing it, just hearing him sock that boy out like that and beat that boy ass like that. That shit was crazy. Did he steal? I don't know. But that's why you don't give your cellies that much leeway, bro. That's why you don't give your cellies that much leeway, my nigga. And even when my peoples, you know what I'm saying, my peoples used to come back from a visit or whatever, I backed up from them, like, you feel me? Because sometimes, bro, you got to get people time to process that shit. Because people just got done from seeing their family, seeing their girlfriend, seeing their loved one. She probably had them tatas out, you feel me? They can't go home to that. They got to come back in the cell with you. They just got done probably seeing their kids crying and shit, missing their daddy, and they can't go home with their kids. They got to come back to the cell with you. So, end of the day, you going to be their punching bag, bro. You going to be the one that they take their feelings out on. So you gotta think about shit like that, man, when y'all out here committing these crimes and shit. For For real, man. Contraband TV, man. I'm out, man. This bitch, man. But if you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe, man. We growing, y'all. I got y'all. We out of here.